Across the globe, there are 8 million orphans living in institutions. All God's Children International has been called to partner with people like you to see a massive drop in that number through the creation of child advocacy centers. This holistic approach empowers local leaders to attack the roots of the orphan crisis in 5 distinct ways: prevent, provide, place, prepare, and policy. Over the last 3 years, we've been working to implement all 5 of these distinct, life-changing programs in the country of Colombia, and the results speak for themselves.
We will do anything we can to prevent children from ever entering an institution. The best way we can do that is to strengthen families. Our education sponsorships in Colombia focus on empowering not only the individual children, but their entire family. Our sponsors provide at-risk families with access to resources, therapies, and classes, which ensure that the entire family has the tools needed to stay together, preventing children from ever entering institutions. Thanks to our generous sponsors, over the last year, more than 270 children and families received life-changing services, and more than 1,000 educators were trained to recognize and support other families who may be in need.
We desire to provide every child with the highest level of care, even if they are forced to live in an institution. There are hundreds of institutions across Colombia where staff receive little or no training to help them care for children who have experienced abuse, neglect, and broken relationships. So we did something about it. We partnered with the Care and Purpose Institute of Texas Christian University to provide a 2-day training in trauma-informed care for over 1,400 of Colombia's elite leaders, government officials, and caregivers. This training has now launched a movement within key children's homes and government offices to transform the standard of care for tens of thousands of children living in institutions across Colombia.
We continue our devotion to place children into loving families. In the last year alone, more than 30 children from Colombia have joined their forever families through AGCI's adoption program. Our strong commitment to partnering with Colombia's child welfare system and specific children's homes has allowed children to find their way to a forever family more quickly than ever before. We have created opportunities for older children, sibling groups, and children with special needs to be raised in the arms of a loving family.
Until recently, youth who age out of adoption eligibility have had limited opportunities for their future. For the past 3 years, AGCI dreamed of creating a special home for young women in the child welfare system to attend a university, receive spiritual and professional mentorship, and ultimately to reach their full potential. We wanted them to have the tools they need to prepare to be independent and thriving adults. We were honored to work alongside Colombia's Child Welfare Agency to open the Dream Home, the first holistic care home of its kind in Colombia.
We have been working with lawmakers to change countrywide policy in order to make a difference for as many children as possible. God has truly blessed us by providing opportunities to connect with change makers in the highest levels of government. Through these relationships, we've been able to change a federal law which was keeping children trapped in the system with no way out. Now, because of this new legislation, 26,800 children who were stuck in the system can be reunified with their biological families or become eligible for adoption. We believe that God has not only given us a vision for what is possible in Colombia, but He has connected us to the right people to make incredible things happen for the benefit of tens of thousands of children living in institutions. We are grateful to have so many of you walking alongside us as we continue to obey His calling. Thank you for your prayers and your partnership. We can't wait to share more with you about the work that continues in Colombia and the exciting things that will happen next.